Ecclesiastes 7:13. Okay. Consider the work of God, for who can strengthen him who is crooked? To make paths straight that are wrong. The work of God can change a person, straighten out people, make people right, upstanding. Okay. 2 Corinthians 4:16-18. Okay. For which cause we faint, not but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man renewed day by day. So it's saying our flesh is always going to be there. So our spirit's got to renew ourselves every day. So we don't fall victim to the flesh. It ain't one fight. It's a constant battle. We shouldn't faint. We shouldn't allow to become weakened to where we can't fight our outward flesh. We should trust in the Spirit so we can keep fighting what we want and rejecting it and doing what He wants. The inner man refers to the Spirit. So we're to fight our flesh, our outward man, our fleshly desires, and live for Christ by the Spirit in us. Now, this being those who are not Christians don't have the inner man. All they have is the outer man. And so it ain't, this passage is only for those who are believers, of us who are believers. So, because the world isn't going to be able to be renewed day by day because they haven't had the original renewing. They haven't been given the Spirit. So this is one of the battles we have to face as Christians, fighting our own flesh. Verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, works for us a far more exceedingly and eternal weight of glory. First off, our troubles, our trials, can strengthen our relationship with the Lord. It can bring us closer to Him, and it can cause growth. If we allow it. This gives a reward here, because we got a closeness to Him. But nothing we do, our troubles, He's going to realize when we see Him. What we did and kept following Him, He's going to recognize. He knows our troubles, and we'll be rewarded for it when we go see Him in glory. All our troubles won't be even a remembrance. And it ain't belittling what they're going through, because some of the stuff the apostles, the disciples went through was heavy stuff. Paul's saying it's light compared to the glory you're going to receive. Yeah, you're going through persecution. Yeah, they're trying to kill you. Yeah, you're fearing your life. Compared to what the Lord's going to give you in return, it's nothing but a little thing. Verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So we're to look at things as from God's perspective. Try to recognize that we're a piece of a puzzle to His ultimate plan, and try to be a part of that as much as we can. This is one reason why we submit to God's will, because we see stuff from our perspective, but He sees everything. We don't live for the here and now. We live by Him to make an eternal impact on the world. What He leads us to do, we don't know necessarily how it's going to affect the world. This is why the reason the rewards in heaven are given after everybody's there. Because we see here famous names of preachers that passed away. Charles Spurgeon, for one. How many people may have came to the Lord from reading Charles Spurgeon? After he's already done the work the Lord did through him is still winning people. And that, if we trust in the Lord, that could be the way it is with us. What we do years after our death could bring somebody to Christ. And us not even know how it impacts people. But He does. And one day we'll be rewarded not even knowing it. This passage here addresses two of the three things we fight as Christians: the flesh and the world. We fight against the flesh and the world. It doesn't address the spiritual battle between Satan, but it addresses him too. And them two are the main things we as Christians fight. Them are the more constant. Yes, we got Satan, but these are the ones we see and we know. The spiritual battles we necessarily can assume, but sometimes people are just mean. You know, it ain't by Satan's influence. Sometimes they're just mean. Everything that happens to us isn't a spiritual attack. Most of the time it fits in these two. We're either fighting our flesh or the world has it out for us because we have the truth. We have the light. And this is the struggle as Christians because we got to overcome both of these.